Welcome back, everybody. RC Pilots Lounge number 137. Hanging out again Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. What is happening? We're going to talk about the Pilot Ryan all-electric fly-in a little bit. Registration is now open. I got to put a link in the description for that. Son of a gun. Let me try to do that right now, guys. Let me know if you can hear me and stuff. Jerry McGee is a moderator now. Hold on a minute, man. It's moving so fast, guys. We'll do roll call here in a minute. Good to see you. Glad to be here. Holy smokes. There we go. Hey, yeah, Jerry, do you mind dropping the link in the chat for us? And then I'm going to grab it and put it in the description real fast, if you don't mind, guys. Can you hear me okay, everyone? Cool. Let's see. Give me just a minute, guys. I'll get it in the description of this live. Actually, I can't do it through mobile because the live is still going. I'll try one more thing. Brady Ornat in the house. Yeah, shoot. Thanks, Josh. Sorry, guys. Stay with me for a minute. I'm going to see if I can't get into this live and put the description in the... Put this link in the description. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry's posting it in the chat, guys. Manage videos.
This is a real B&H customer.
Appreciate that. Nah, it's not happening. All right, guys. Barry Campbell, Francis Conti, Eric Quinn sent your post on like Friday. Barry Campbell, Jackson RC Aviation, KBRC. Oh no, there was a crash. Christopher Morgan, Jackson RC, Brady, Victor, Jet Tech Don, Planes, Ping Pong, P51D Fan, RC Air Marshal, David Snyder, Alan Gentry, George Watts, Michael Bear. Green Acres is the place to be if you love RC, Michael Bear. Reckham Roy. Yeah, man, lots of stuff in stock. Dale, what's happening? Paul McNeil. Mikey likes it. What's up, dude? Olson Aviation. Eddie K. Yeah, Eric. Sorry it took so long, man. It was... I kept forgetting, man. I got that money order right away, and then I don't even remember what show you won that on now. Well, you should remind me. What show was that? I totally forget whose show it was. Eric Quinn won a hundo. Cash. Was it Dave's RC show? I don't remember which one. Sergio Morales, what's happening? Mason Jackson in the house. Dennis Farley. Man, how are you guys holding up? JT going to be me. Jack Miller. Jake Barnes, Jono, Randy, Jeff in Lower Alabama. What is up? Chris Morgan, Race 22. What's happening? Lee Davidson, dude, I just watched your Meteor video crash into the truck. It looks like it wasn't too awful bad. The title had me, though, man. The title had me, man. Lee Davidson is posting up videos all the time, dude. Is flying all the time. You guys got to check it out. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's, man, there's so many great contributors on the Pilots Lounge Facebook group, but Lee is solid putting out videos of flying, dude. Check him out. Keith Christie, Boss, Frankie RC Planes, what is up? Vito, Hangar 51, Eric Hill, Reitza. I tell you what, man, some guys are going deep in the archives on the Pilot Ryan channel, looking at videos, Bobby. I mean, they are going back to the vault. I mean, it's amazing. Special shout out to Boss 223 and Mike SSI and JT Driver, who have been going deep. I'm sure I've missed somebody. C Mafia, what's happening, man? I just saw you. Paul Dayton. Kenny number 1. Yeah, guys, so thanks for going back in those videos. I hope you're enjoying them. You just posted, Lee Davidson also, it says Hanger. Lee Davidson's Hanger is the name of the YouTube channel. He just posted the Dynam ME262. Is that the 4S one or the 6S one?
We don't have 6S.
We don't have a 6S yet? Bobby don't have the 6S yet. When are those happening? Don't know. Mike SSI, yeah, man, going back into the archives. They found Al Capone this time. Ethan RC says he'd put more videos out, but the weather has just been garbage. Oh, my goodness. It's, yeah, do it, Ethan. Man, live your life. Post, dude. You guys are kids. Go nuts. Have fun. This snow is killing me. I've been super productive on other things since I can't fly. Try to do a couple little short things just to keep up in social media land. I hope you guys like that. There's going to be a new feature that comes to YouTube, and I'm going to be ready for it when it gets here. Is why some of those short videos are coming up on the channel. So thanks for supporting those and watching them. A lot of times they'll lead you to a full video as well if you check the description for links and the pinned comment. Marlisa Cicherillo. Your real name is not Marlisa. And it's David. I always think it's something else, but it's David, right? Oh, Eric Quinn. Yeah, man. I was in a ditch. He's shooting touch and goes. And that one I slow-moed. Holding the camera. I roll backward somersault. You see my feet in the air. I come back the other side and get him taken off after the touch and go. On an old video where Mike was flying the Zero. The one where he's... Captain Mike, man, I'm telling you, he'll bring out your clown side. Because he was dressed up like, you know, a Japanese pilot. And he was talking in Japanese, and I'm just like... Yeah, I have no idea what you're saying, but I'll play along with this. That was fun. Ken Sprouse in the house, 2ERC. BD, Tennessee, checking in. Chat is moving. Awesome. So, guys, we're going to talk about the Pilot Ryan all-electric fly-in. The registration is open now. And let's click through. We'll do this later on in the show as well. We're 15 minutes in. We got 114 folks. And let's see how I did. So we're going to show you. Now, when you go to the website, this is what you're going to see. First little swipe is the Pilot Ryan all-electric fly-in, and it's got the dates. And then if we go to the next one, it's like the next scroll down. It's got some more details. And then, of course, if you, I mean, you're not going to be able to click this picture to get anywhere, but if you go to the website, you'll be able to get all over you need to for this event. And then there are links to other things going on at Imperial RC. Let's show one. We got a couple more. And you guys have any questions, let me know. And I think probably we'll have some. Jerry's still in the chat. Any questions for Jerry? He's here. And also, if you go to the website, you can get to him through email, which is pretty official. And register if you think you're going to go, guys, because the more they know who and how many to expect, the better event they can put on. They'll know what to do. What's up, Ute? I'm totally honored that they wanted to do this thing, and the dates just happened to fall, I believe, where Null was supposed to be. So I think there's a lot of guys have time off already. Take it. Keep it. Come see us. I'm honored that it's called the Pilot Ryan all-electric fly-in. But the best part about the show is who's going to come. I hope so many guys come that we know. YouTubers, just viewers, just everybody. Guys we've met already, guys we know from online. That's why it's going to be great. And there's a lot of sponsors getting involved, and so there's going to be like raffle prizes, it sounds like. And, sorry, let me get this slide off of here. And then I got one more I want to show you guys, too, in a minute. And then, yeah, so that's great. Some sponsors, some raffle prizes. And I think it's a very reasonable fee to fly there, you know what I mean? And we're raising money for that club. They're trying to own where they're at. Let's see. So I got one more slide I want to show you. And this is of the field from the air. Jerry sent me this stuff not long before the shows. Check that out, guys. Look at that field, man. Look at that field. That should be on Real Flight. Imperial RC in Florida. Check it out. Link's going to be in the description. It's in the chat. Somebody can put it in one of the regular comments as well. This event, the dates I posted earlier, it's May 12th through 16th. What's up, Jetman? And then the Muncie show is in August, like the end of August, but I'm not focused on that at all right now. But it's going to be sick as well. If you can't make Florida, turn and bank, it's going to be sick. Look at that field. You guys need to be following me on social because I'm actually taking a pit stop at that field if everything works out this Wednesday. I'm going to get out of this snow for like 3 days and catch up with my kids. I'm looking forward to it a lot. So let me get rid of this slide here. Looks good, guys. Register. Let me know. We're really curious to see how many folks are going to come. I mean, really, we've got a lot of sponsorship. It sounds like, can I say? We need to put that sponsorship list. Imperial RC has their own Facebook, and then I think they can maybe even add to this website a little bit if they need to, if there's a list of sponsors. So BitGo Hobby, I'm going to go ahead and do it. HSD Jets, BitGo Hobby. We're not going to have any trouble with Hobby Zone. Sounds like Horizon's interested. I mean, goodness. Get in on this. Get in. Will to Live. Winjeel. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. The future's so bright, guys. I got to wear shades. Correct, David Snyder. Dana's RC. Everybody's invited to the Florida show. Come on. Meet all your buddies. I mean, that's what's up. That's what's happening. Bobby K's coming. We're rolling with a trailer full of stuff to fly. There he is. There he is. How are you guys holding up? Getting the... Man, I can't believe Texas right now. I mean, we got a lot of snow. We're getting along, but it's a burden. Been working on the house. Usually I'm taking walls out. This time I'm building one. Putting one in, and then I got the old steps out, and I'm putting down some maple treads tomorrow. Just 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, bing, bada bing. Staying busy while the family's gone. It's rough. I miss them bad. I got the dog at least. BD Tennessee, RC Air Marshal, something to know another way. Talking about the radios. I actually have links to Air Marshal's channel and his NX10 link in the description, along with many others from when he helped me the other day. Your Spectrum questions, check out Air Marshal, guys. Into Gold Rush. I don't know what that is, but we'll take it. It's nasty weather. Like I'm not getting rid of the Grizzly Adams until it gets nice. A tree gator. Come to SoCal. I'd love to come to SoCal, man. Make it happen. These guys, Jerry McGee and his team there at Imperial RC are not new to throwing super nice events. 26 clear acres, 600 feet by 30 wide, paved runway. You guys saw the picture I put in. There's even an angle if things are, kind of hairy. So yeah, you guys do Top Gun there. You do E-Jet Fest. Tell me what I'm missing. If I could just get free of responsibilities. Meanwhile, I got work to do at a house, apartment upgrade. Yeah, man. It's so funny, right? Like, I think I want to, when you're really busy, you want to have like a minute sometimes. Well, I've had a minute sometimes this last week with my people being gone. I love my kids and my wife. They're little. Man. So I've had those, moments of nothing going on, and it's like, I can't hardly stand it. I'd rather have them running around making me go crazy than not. Anyway. Yeah, guys, this is going to be awesome. I can't really say it enough. I'm really honored they wanted to work with me on this, and I think it's going to be really cool. You guys did the Toy for Tots flying as well. Yeah, I want to do that one too. Ideally, I'd be able to do a lot of shows, but normally 2 is all I can really squeeze in. Florida Jets. That already happened, didn't it? Or am I wrong? The whole field is mowed too, says Kenny. Nice. California, huh? I don't know what that has to do with doing anything outside. What's up, Kevin Smith? So from Kevin, as I want to get a plane, I've seen the E-Flight Habu. What do you think about that for a first plane? Or the Aero Scout? Thanks. The E-Flight Habu for a first plane is very ambitious, but it's doable. You're better off if there's someone around to help you, though, like who's got experience. I wouldn't really recommend it on starting from zero. Starting from scratch. Although you got to take that risk on your own and make that assessment, but I think the Scout, if you're starting from completely scratch, is probably a wiser choice. Florida Jets is in March at Paradise Field, 8 miles from our field. Your thing is E-Jets, and it just went down. It just went down. And man, some guys are getting some Dynams hot rodded out for some kind of oval racing for bragging rights. Unless somebody wants to throw, if the guys doing it want to throw down on a pool. Yes. Secret Skunk Works. The Surpriser. Yeah. It's a plane that's already out too. Charles McDaniel says he programs safe through forward programming. How do I get more throws from the safe reactions? Well, you kind of don't, is part of the point of that safe, in a way. It's going to limit those throws to keep you out of trouble. Make sure you're in high rate. If you set up dual rates, you want to be in high rate when you have safe on, from what I understand. Air Marshal, anybody want to chime in on that one? Tug Hill, what's up? Good to see you, man. RC Roland, what's happening? So pumped, man. So pumped about the show, dude. Bobby and I will roll down there together probably, unless I get a trailer going by then. I don't see it. Who knows? Air Marshal says to Charles, try to set the safe gains a little higher. 5 to 10% increments until you get what you want. Lee says the FMS E-Flight Viper power system. See, that's why I wear these, because when I take a look at what y'all see, it's like it's just my eyelids from reading. FMS E-Flight Viper power system fits in the Meteor perfectly. Francis Connie's getting a nice field. Yeah, Brian. Kenny's caps locked. He's always yelling. See, Moff. Brand new Dynam, all bound up. Everything is working but the motors. Any ideas? Huh? Yeah, calibrate the ESCs. Obviously, take a look at the bullets. Make sure they're hooked up. But calibrate the ESC is probably the way to go. Is the Dynam Black Widow going to be acceptable to pylon race? I think if guys want to do twins, more power to you. Maybe if there's enough twins, it can be its own class. Slipped him in. See if anybody says anything. I am one of the ZZ Top. I'm the stunt double. They put a weave on my beard when I have to do tumbles and things. So yeah, Tug Hill, I think I think everything is fair game. I don't know, man. I mean, it's loose. Whatever you're willing to lose. And of course, now listen, they go by the book here. It's safe. It's well thought out. There'll be spotters and everything will be, done appropriately. But I think we can take time to kind of everybody be a little extra aware and maybe let it rip on 4 or 5 at a time. Who knows? Whatever they decide down there, we're going with, and it'll be great. Yes. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink. Look at this field for a minute. Hold on, I'm going to show you this thing to look at this field while I grab a drink. Hangar 51 wants to know if there's any Dynam Corsairs left without flaps. I don't think so. I'm so dumb. So dumb. I'm peeking out from under the picture. Boom, we're back. I think the V1200 is hardly fair. That thing is so fast.
Yeah.
They got to go together. That's right. Kilroy was here. David, yourself, what's happening? All right, all right, all right. Aaron Phillips, good to see you in the comment sections, man. Yeah, Mary Boozer. Thanks for, you guys thinking of me. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was telling the guys, the best part about this event is that everybody who goes, that's what's going to make it. We got some sponsorship, it looks like, lined up from what it sounds like. It's going to be fun, guys. I don't know if there's any real criteria. I know Dave and Bobby really kind of started this off with the hopping up the dynoms. Bobby, for one, has the GB dialed in with a 25 size, like 1180, 1150 kV, something like that, 1100 something kV, 25 size Tomcat motor in the GB on a carbon fiber prop. And an 80 amp ESC. This thing is wicked already. Thanks, Dennis. You know what? It's kind of like, I don't know if anybody's really noticed. Went from cool glasses to old man glasses. You know what? Listen, 3 hours in front of this camera Saturday nights, it's like I gotta have something. I gotta have something. So this I did to try to like kind of be middle ground between the shades. But these actually turn into sunglasses when you go outside. But they're Ray-Bans, man. They're my safety glasses. I use these when I'm working on the house. Oh yeah, those Demolition Derby ultra micro Fokkers. Watch me get demonetized for that. I'm seriously not being funny. Like that's what they're called, guys. Thanks, David. Yeah, they're the same as the other ones, man. I slipped them in. I was wondering if anybody's gonna notice. I mean, I can't just. I want to be looking at the camera, but I have to look at the chat. So it's like eyelid city. This is better. So I got some goodies. You guys want to know about some goodies that I got in the mail? I ordered some stuff, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. The GB flies good. If you guys go, it's kind of crazy, but if you go to the Motion RC website and you search like discontinued stuff like Dynam planes, look up the GB, and then scroll down, my video's there still. You can watch it. It flies so good. They don't sell anymore. And then I would say watch the Turbojet, the Hellcat, like everything you can before they go away. I don't know if they'll go away, but they're still there. So look at the Dynam planes at Motion, which don't exist, and scroll down and you can see my old videos. I'm sure they're unlisted, but they're there. I saw them the other day. I was like, I remember that GB flew awesome on 3S. Now it's going to be crazy jackrabbit. Farmer man, what's up? I need to be the dark glasses. Okay. Let's see, what do I missing, y'all? Yeah, I'm going to build up a Hurricane for my racer plane. And then Air Marshal's doing up a Hellcat, like super deluxe. I'm going to have to check out the Expendables. What's up, Joe Valdez? Air Marshal says he's going to get a backup Hellcat. He's not sure.
They're out of stock already.
They're out of stock already. JT Driver, the bind and play is going to be for Detram radios on that stuff. Dollar Bill Clinton in the house. Pilot Ryan, do you recommend the E-Flight F-18 Blue Angels? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now, if you're flying off grass, I would look at some other stuff. Unless it's super good grass. Brian Sutter, thank you so much for that. Thank you very much for that super chat. I still haven't seen Mad Max. I need to. Isn't it set in like this year or last year? I think it is. I think it is. You see these Red Cat Gen 8s back here getting dialed in? You see the Ernst trays? It sounds like those are going to be on the BitGo website probably next week, it sounds like. Hunter Sutton wants to know if anybody does DLG discus launch glider. Yeah, man. I don't know what I'm going to do for the paint on the Hurricane. I'm kind of worried about just fitting everything in there and still having a spinner not look crazy. Ah, Jeff. That Hellcat's nice, man. The Hellcat, the Corsair, the Hurricane are like the most recent Warbirds that they had put out. Now, they've been around for a minute, but single engine. And I feel like they're a step above some of the early, like first Warbird Dynams. The ones that came out on 3S initially, and then there's a group that came out on 4S initially. I feel like the ones that came out 4S initially are a little better off. Tougher. They're going to take more abuse, speed. Set in 2021. That's what I thought. What new RC plane would I like to see on the market? Man, I'm just kind of waiting for... I know there's a big LX B-25, but I kind of am waiting for someone to do a B-25. I just want to, honestly, I'd like to see another T6, like, but bigger. But I don't feel like that'll happen. Boz from the Expendables. I gotta look that up. Lazy Bee. Let's see. Huh. I'm not seeing it. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for a wood one. I kind of want a foamy one. I don't know. I suppose it'd be all right. The foam just looks so good. I mean, they're doing wonders with balsa, no doubt. No doubt. Afterburner RC, this is Bobby's online job where he works for BitGo Hobby. So they're an online retailer. There's local pickup, but the majority of it is online. Yeah, Dana. You know, man, I tend to... There's so much stuff out there. I'm able to really stay kind of focused with the companies that like to work with me. So I don't look at some of that other stuff. I do love the idea of a B-26 though. The Dynam one was fun. I would like to try a big one. It can be tricky though. You know, the first B-26s, man, they were wicked. You know, people give you a hard time when you make the video for flying it fast, telling you it's not scale. But I think the truth of the matter is that B-26 was like the fastest flying midweight bomber I think there was. And it was kind of tricky. Look at those wings. They're super sporty. The first B-26s had shorter wings. They extended them. The one that Dynam has is modeled after the one that with the extended wings, which became more of a regular situation. How many GBs do you have, Bobby?
How many?
Yeah.
Quite a few, I think.
Maybe run a promotion. Somebody's asking. Greg's asking.
Yeah, I'd have to see how many are in LA warehouse.
He's got to see how many he's got. But yeah, I mean, if you pay attention, I feel like BitGo does promotions all the time.
Yeah, we do.
What did you crash? Scratch built an air coupe last year, fly so well. Would be cool if FMS or someone would do it. That plane doesn't have working rudders, does it? Isn't that the one that's got a twin tail and I don't think the rudders work?
On what plane?
The air coupe?
Yeah, there were some models that didn't have functional rudders.
Yeah. How's that?
I don't know. There's actually a sale right now on the Dynam GB from $189 to $179.
So it's $10 off already right now
Yeah,
at $179 for the plug and play. Nice. Oh man, it's hard to have favorites. Let me back up a little bit. Let's see. A B1 Lancer would be nice. The best foam zero. Shoot, there isn't any but the FMS one, right? Yeah,
I know.
I can't think of another one.
I think there used to be like a small one out there a while ago, but I can't remember who made it.
Well, FMS has an 1100 millimeter one as well.
Oh, maybe it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was that. Yeah.
And then they got the 1400 millimeter one, which is awesome. E-Flight used to have a long time ago like a little tiny hand launcher one. Actually, I got a video of it from way back on the channel. It was like 25-inch wingspan. So Airvex, yeah, I would say the FMS Zero is what's up for foam. Deontay, yeah, ask a question if you have a question, man. Welcome to the stream. Your ultra micro timber. Yeah, Windshield. Let me catch back up, Michael Bear. Let's see. All right, I'm going to miss a bunch of stuff probably. Yes, Kyosha was the one who made the one that E-Flight was selling, Snyder. Jeff's Custom, what's happening? FB 111, yeah, 2 meter. Paul Dayton's looking at the FMS Ranger 1800 for a sport plane. I loved it. I still have it. I love that plane. It's got suspension on the nose strut, 4S power. I mean, think about it like this. The 1800 millimeter Ranger and the 1800 millimeter Husky are really, they might even be the same tech spec on the power system. Same size, one's a trike, one is obviously tail dragger. So it's like, I really like the plane. The paint is not my favorite, but the plane is so fun that I'm cool with that. So if you want a big Cessna 182, but you don't want to go in the 6S territory, the Ranger is sick. Go to pilotryanmedia.com and get it done, son. Click those links, y'all. It's been a slow week. I get it, man. The weather's awful. So look, we got some toys. What's up, Fred Barron? So we got the Gen 8 crawlers. I know you guys, a lot of you are all about the airplanes. That's cool. So am I. But sometimes you got to nerd out on some other RCs. So Barry Campbell, I don't know. I think things keep happening. Christopher Morgan, I did, yeah, the first videos, The first 80 millimeters that Freewing put out was that F86 and the A6 Intruder, and I did both of those for motion. So they might still be on the channel over there. I don't really know. But I haven't done one since. I do have, I think my maiden flight of the F86, like the OG, is back here on my channel somewhere. But it's a great plane. What was I getting at? Sorry, guys. Yeah, the Ranger's awesome. Let's see. Don't know, Barry. Boss 223. There's a nice B-24 Liberator in foam and built up. I think they're both available at MRC. Order in for the GB, says RC Roland. Through PilotRyanMedia.com, no doubt. Guys, thanks for taking the time to use those links in the website. Dana's RC, there was a Zoom after Dave's. I didn't end up making it, but there was one. Yeah, Barry, I don't know. Oh yeah, so I got some goodies. We're talking about these crawlers a little bit. So my only complaint with those Red Cat Gen 8s, which I think are a solid value. I just did a video actually with my kid on the crawler. The Axial SCX 10.3, my kid was crawling that one because it's so gentle on the throttle, the way it ought to be kind of for a crawler. My only complaint on the Gen 8 is I think the throttle's really sensitive. Now, Air Marshal's got one. He's going to dig into throttle calibration and see if that doesn't do something to help it. But the easy fix is a $40 Firma receiver ESC combo, which I already have a DX5C, which means I have a programmable computer radio that's Spectrum that I know how to work. And this ESC is going to make my $300 Red Cat feel like a $500 some top, you know, consumer brand like Traxxas and Axial. So that's awesome. And then I got a little 2S. I'm pumped about this. So I'm going to dial in that Red Cat. I got lights for it, all kinds of stuff. So I got me a 2S pack. It's hard case. It doesn't need to be, but it is. G2. No leads in the way, like super pumped. So I'm gonna be completely smarted out on my Red Cat, which is dynamite. Air Marshal's gonna run his and like show you everything about it on the stock tip. And then he's gonna get smart with his too. So yeah, man, Firma ESC. This is what comes in the Axial SCX 10.3 and I'm sure some other stuff. But at least the Axial SCX 10.3 had this. And when me and Marshall built that Volkswagen Carmen Ghia, he hooked it up with this and this kind of battery. Awesome. Menace. Oh no. The chat just blinked out. You guys still got me? Let me know. Going crazy with the Cheese Whiz with the Gen 8 V2. David yourself, what's 120? Good, David, thank you. GB Lennon in the house. I'm glitching. Yeah, man. Good Sunday morning. My back, y'all. We got you. Okay, cool. That's just me. Yeah, so I'm pumped about the Focke-Wulf tires and all that good stuff. And if you haven't, I'm telling you, that crawling is relaxing. It's fun. And be watching BitGo Hobby socials, man. That's Bobby. He's got, see that blue one above my head? See how it sits taller than the orange one? Bobby gave the truck a lift and put the Wendigo tires on it. Oh, it's sick. I can't wait to see how it works. He's got some brass bits on it too. Yeah. The max headroom of RC. That reminds me, John VHRC got an X-Max. He unboxed it today. That thing is sick. X-Max hits the spot. It's a nice one.
I always look at that other short course truck they have, the Ultimate Denver.
Oh, yeah. The UDR. Yeah, I was looking at that one too until that big SBR came from Losi.
Oh yeah, I mean, why would you exactly?
It's close in price, but the Losi's bigger, more of a truck.
Yeah, it's so good.
That thing's. I got one. I want to play with it. It's been so crazy trying to get out and get something done. I mean, it's just survival with the snow right now. Your 8-year-old neighbor has an X-Max. Man, he must run 2 paper routes. What's up, Noons? Very cool, guys. So talk to me. What's going on? Who's coming to the show? Let me know in the chat if you're coming to the Pilot Ryan All Electric Fly-In. And if you've registered already. I mean, we just kind of launched it tonight. But you better get your rooms if you want to get. There's hotels all over the place, but you can be close if you get quick. Fred Barron finally got some planes together. Oh, man. 60 degrees. I finally got Flaps NX6 ready to go. I got my models zapped off of it. When you import and export models, you still have to you have to assign safe again. That doesn't transfer, but everything else does.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
There'll be an update for it.
It makes. I don't think it's. Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it does it. But Pay It Forward's coming. Sean's coming. I mean, guys, this show's going to be great because of you all. What'd you say, Bobby? Dude, Bobby cannot wait to meet everybody. I can't either. They're gonna already know you, Bobby, and you won't know them. But you will.
Everybody needs to wear name tags with
Their YouTube handle.
with the YouTube
Yeah, name tags with YouTube handles. That's like gotta happen. All right, Dennis. I ain't mad at you. Wondering if you know anything about the Dyna P47D Thunderbolt 1220 millimeter. I tell you what, that video is probably still up. If you want to see me fly it at Motion, go to the Motion RC website, look at the Dyna planes. They're there. And scroll down to the videos, and you can see yours truly flying it. Bobby, you got videos on that P47?
Not yet,
No. Air Marshal does, though.
no. Those, man, they're hard to keep in stock. They go pretty quickly, so.
They go quick. I think RC Geek did one, too, not long ago.
It's a nice flying bird.
It is.
They're hot on those Hawker Hunters, too, because there's not many left.
The Hawker Hunters, there's just a few in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like actually that these events are far enough apart. We're really trying to talk about, I'm trying to talk about Florida because August is after this event. So, David yourself, Imperial RC, that's where we're having the Pilot Ryan All Electric Fly-In, man. It's going to be where the elite meet to fly RC together. Viewers, YouTubers, like whoever wants to come. Some sponsors, there's some prizes. Definitely a super nice facility, which I'm going to set foot on Wednesday. I'm going to check it out. So be following on social, because I'm going to get some media. I'm going to capture some stuff just for Soch. While I'm there, man, meet Jerry again. I've met Jerry at Jet Jam. Actually, interviewed Jerry on one of the live streams from Jet Jam a year or so ago. Not last year, the one before, I think it was. Interviewed a handful of guys, but Jerry was one of them. He was talking about E-Jets there. It's the same place. Super class act. Are seeing stuff. Yeah, live. Flaps and Ethan have a death metal band now. 75 degrees when we get here. Boozer's going to have some stuff there for me to fly. I think I might get a pop one off. Real quick, if they're prepared, I'll get to fly one off on Wednesday, and then I got to get to the place and go pick up the family.
Have the batteries ready.
Have the batteries ready to go. There is RV parking available, and I would urge you to check out the website. So there is a website for registry with links that can get you to the Imperial RC website, which is full of information. Here, let's take a look at this field again. That's the best part. I mean, I can post up the website, but you can look at that. Check it out. Bobby, have you seen this?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Dude. Kenny says the grass is manicured enough to land on it too.
600 feet.
600 feet, 30 feet wide, clear, 26 acres. And look at, man, if the wind is messing with us, you got an angle too, if you need it. I like how it's far enough away from the pavilion too, you don't have to worry. And I'm sure that people are way off the line with their setups, their planes. It's probably off of that like building, which is way back. You got taxiways here. Very cool. That's right, man. We're going to do the Mustang and the Focke-Wulf. What's up, Dad? Did I see you already? Very cool. You'll buy that Blue Angels and maiden it there. Nice. Haha. Ethan's been playing guitar, man. Play guitar. Looks good, guys. And the branding's on point. John VHRC, yeah, man, it's gonna be great. That is a nice looking field. David yourself just bought your tickets. Don is assembling his first Balsa ARF kit ever right now. Sweet X-Max for sure. They can take some serious abuse. But I've had to fix a few things, not too bad. The standard fare. All right, Francis, be safe getting to work, dude. Yeah, John, that'd be cool. Got your confirmation number already? You guys can all be members for $75, says Hangar 51. I'm pumped about it, and it's like close to stuff too. It sounds like there's all kinds of things close, so you're not out in the middle of nowhere. Did you get to drive it already, John? Man, knowing what I can do with that X-Max now, like I hate watching my video on it. I actually have clips of it more recently where I was at that bike track with it. I don't know why I didn't put them out. I'll have to find them. It's fun. But I did the RPM oversized hubs and bearings on the front, and I still blow bearings sometimes. I mean, I'm kind of hard on them though, and it was a long time though before I destroyed my pinion and spur gear though. That was good for a long time. And if you get the RPM arm, here's the tip of the century, dude. The RPM arms, there's not different SKUs for front, left, and rear, you know what I mean? So one SKU does all four corners of that truck. So you don't have to have a backup front left, a backup front right, a backup rear, you know? So if you go with the RPM arms, get those like Sen hinge pins too. Anyway, it is amazing. Did you mess with the preload on it? You said you were gonna. I think it does seem like it's squishy, but it's so dialed in. It's like, once I drove it, I was like, man, I'm not messing with it. Yeah, Jerry, Disney's about 45, 60 minutes away. That's what I'm going for, to meet up with the kids. Yeah, dude. They're a good choice because you get what I'm saying. You don't have to have specific. It's good front and back. Fred Barron says, thumbs it up, dudes. John, exactly, dude. With bashers, man, I've got some bashers that have 3 of one arm and 1 of the other. I mean, it's just whatever. I don't fix them until I break them. And I don't feel bad if I got a basher that's got 3 stock arms and 1 RPM arm, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Oh, you changed the oil? Dana's RC's trying to get a Stuka to Colorado. Bad to the bone. So me and RC Air Marshal were talking about, since this ESC receiver combo doesn't have like a regular old like ESC lead like we're used to, we were wondering how it was going to be to set up the lights in the Gen 8. Air Marshal says that you can get throttle to mix with aux 2 on the DX5C, so we'll still be able to send the throttle out signal from the ESC receiver combo to the light controller of the Gen 8. So I can make that $300 truck a 5+ hundo truck really easy. Guys, check out RC Girl and CCXRC and Bobby K at BitGo for what they're doing to their Gen 8s. And then Air Marshal, he's going to show you everything he can about it stock, and then he's going to trip it smart style. How do you change your voltage on the DX8 Gen 2? Mine will only go to 3.8. What do you mean, the battery? Is that what I don't know what you mean, I guess. I'm sorry. What's up, Ghost? RC and stuff. Awesome sauce. Thanks, man. I'm pumped about these crawlers, dude. I have fun with them. When you can't get out and fly, I can climb it on the wood pile. I can't really bash at the house. I ripped up the front yard the first year I was doing it, and it's not really happening. But I can crawl. There's videos of the Stuka and the Corsair at the, I think the Ute channel right here. The telemetry alarm. On the Gen 2, not on the Gen 2. Is that what you're talking about, man? Thank you, Chris Gardner. I saved up for it. On the telemetry. Are you talking about an airplane, man? Or are you talking about going Firma in like a Gen 8? I want whoever needs an answer to get one. How do you change your voltage on the DX8 Gen 2? Mine will only go to 3.8. You've seen me go lower, I think is what you're trying to say. I mean, I just do it, and it lets me, but that's on airplanes. I haven't done it to a truck. Paul McNeil, you say you just smoked a plastic spur gear on your actual grave digger after you locked up the differentials. On the low C, bro? Yeah, 3.8 sounds kind of high. I hear what you mean. You know what? Sometimes, is there a throttle cut on surface stuff? I mean, sometimes it's like that seems to be required. I mean, it is with the getting into forward programming on the airplanes, but I don't really know. But I think Air Marshal's going to give us an education, I hope, you know. But of course, that'll be on stock equipment, and then he's going to go with this. Yeah. Air Marshal, are you getting what he's putting down? How much run time? I mean, that may not be a bad thing. What kind of run time are you getting at 3.8? This is for air. That's wild. Barry Campbell says update the airware. I'm able to get mine down to, I think, I've done it in video. I think it'll go down to 3. Maybe they changed it to higher than 3 though. I mean, you would think it might be around LVC, but 3.8 seems high. Like I usually go like 3.5 or something. It's safe, you know, that way. You account for the sag to a degree, but you're not going to expend the batteries too much. What's up, Johnson, 74th Squadron? So what else? I think, so that's some goodies we got. We also got a stand from our buddy C Mafia that we might put together. Holy goodness, Fred Barron rents a storage unit. That doesn't make sense, man. Don't fly with safe unless your eyesight is perfect. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know what that is. And I mean, I can use my 5C, but I get around better on the air radios. Just finished plugging and binding your Freewing T33. Awesome. I got videos of it on the channel. I think just one. Actually, I got Bobby K's flight on the T33 from Freewing and HSD back on the channel. And then same for me too. Yeah, man. I mean, safe is fun. You got to know how to use it. I mean, it's a great tool for getting people into the hobby and having some success. But as soon as you can, get off of it. But it is a way to keep your plane safe. Even if you have loads of experience, you want to fly something that you want a little help on the land. It's not the flying part, it's the landings. You know, when I show it off, I'm trying to keep the plane close to the camera, so a lot of times I don't have it on until the approach if I'm showing that, because I want to be able to turn closer. But Dave's RC, man, what's up, dude? Good to see you. When are we going to see your Lozy Gravedigger, Ryan? Yeah, man, I got it. I need to make a video on it. We played with, actually I have some stuff, and it was in a project the other day. I'll get it edited up. It's been busy. The weather has been crazy. Projects on the house, family out of town, traveling, lots happening. Yeah. I mean, it's probably why you got the X-Max, man. You're like sick of it. You're not flying. You can't stand it. Dave's RC in the house. Did your wife beat you last night on the bowling, Dave? Yeah, the safe is cool. And if I'm making videos, it's stupid for me not to show what I think about safe. I mean, simply gives me something to talk about in a way, you know. And it's cool. I like seeing what, you know, I think it's helpful. So I think I owe it to the people watching. I'm trying to grow the channel, you know. I think it's neat. Sometimes, I tell you what, I've flown through the sun and flipped that son of a gun on. If it's there and it's hairy, or the wind whips up out of nowhere or something, I think it's fun to play with it, see what it can do. And I got to tell you, there's some planes where it does feel like it takes forever to come around on with it in. But those planes, if you give it some rudder, really helps tighten it up. And then stuff like the Falk Wolf, when I displayed safe, it felt like it was very tight, the turn. Gyros are for wind buffering, nothing more. Well, it's usually always some kind of wind. That AS3X is nice, man. I mean, it's like don't knock it till you try it, man. I mean, it's pretty sweet. Yep, safe makes it possible for your 6-year-old to fly with you. I'm liking them. Yeah, man, you fly it through the sun, flip that switch, you're good to go. You're trying to teach somebody how to fly, you don't have a buddy box deal. Safe is very helpful. Michael Bear, I hear you. And this debate goes on and on till the end of time. Instead of safe, I would rather spend extra time with a new pilot on buddy box. Just seeing too many pilots addicted to safe. The fact that they're addicted to it means it's good. Means it's working. I hear exactly what you're saying. I think folks need to get off it as soon as they can. But who cares if they're having a good time? If they're being safe and smart with their flying, and they're bringing that son of a gun home in one piece, I don't care what they're doing. I'm glad for them. You know, everybody's free to decide what they want to do with their hobby. But for me, I like to see the hobby successful, so I think things like this are helpful to get more people involved. The more successful the hobby is, the more choices us guys who are completely obsessed have to make. You know, it's great. You got anything you want to talk about, Bobby? I mean, real planes have stabilization systems, you know. I'm kind of pumped about these soft tires. There's no hub, so they apparently just are going to fit on the other ones very easy. And I kind of know if they're like the P51 Mustang, they just pry apart very easy. RC and stuff, you're still learning how to fly if you have helpful aids. I mean, it is a little weird for us guys who have never had that to have like a bank limiting thing happen to you. You know what I mean? But you still have to maintain airspeed. You still have to fly it. You still have to think. Listen, I mean, everybody's heard me say it before. Like, as soon as you can get off of it, do it. But it's there if you need it. I mean, we don't want people to learn the muscle memory of having all the input you can bear to come around, because if once you have it off, then all of a sudden you've rolled the thing. Yeah, but it's cool, man. That a lot of guys are past that point. They don't need it. Okay, cool, man. But don't rain on everybody's parade about it. It's obviously working, and I think it's good for business. People are putting it in everything, because you can. You program your own receiver. If you like the tech you get in the Horizon planes, you can put it in any bird you want. Bobby, you're flying AR637Ts in your HSD stuff. I'm putting it in plug and plays I have. I'm liking my Futaba stuff, I always have. But that Spectrum stuff, man, with the you don't need an auxiliary gyro. It's pretty cool. I'm not trying to convince anybody, but you know, they're cool. You don't have to think so, though. Ah, I see. I was going to say, Paul McNeil, that didn't sound like a Losi issue, because the spur and the powertrain on the Losi is beefcake. I mean, it's like a 1/10 scale size monster truck with 1/8 gear components. The drive system is completely dialed in. Tom Stark says safe is working for him, especially being a newbie. You play guitar with those ZZ Top shades? Looking cool. Actually, I do sometimes, but not very well. Everybody, see, there's what I'm always careful of is people speaking like it's an absolute. When things sound like there's only one way to do it, I pump the brakes, because I think it's whatever it takes for each person. Everybody should definitely buddy box, in my opinion. I started off with an apprentice, but I could not become better for years. Nothing changed until I joined a club and got buddy boxed. Yeah, so that worked for you. And it might have worked for you even if you never were buddy boxed, but you were just around people. You know what I mean? I think for me, when I was learning, there was no way I wanted somebody. I didn't want a buddy box. I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? And if I had this stuff, you know, I think like some of us guys that started before this are very persistent individuals, because you certainly did not have the best of luck on your first attempts. So you persevered and you stuck it out. But some guys wash out, especially if it's tough. Man, if they get to stay in it because the tech makes it easy, how can you begrudge that? Jeff in Lower Alabama, all registered and room booked for the Pilot Ryan all-electric fly-in, Imperial RC, Mulberry, Florida, May 12th through 16th. Can't wait to meet you, dude. Nice. I taught everybody how to work the Hobby Eagles and the Admiral ones. That's how I learned how to do them. I didn't know how to do them, but I had to make videos on how to do them. So I learned how to do them. Yeah, pass the box is cool. I've done that one. Pass the box is a lot less stressful with a safe switch. You won't change my mind. Okay, guys, heading out, says KB. See you later, dude. Yeah, man, a lot of us learn to fly by ourselves. It's not like you... I mean, some guys didn't, but I think a lot of us learned how to fly by ourselves. I did. And then Dad and I were both learning at the same time. You know what I mean? What was cool about Dad's situation was he had like high wing, more appropriate for learning kind of style airplanes. So I didn't know better at the time, and I thought I could handle it. So I was starting with some junky warbirds at the time. Smashed them up on hand launch. A lot. Just didn't have them set up right. Didn't know what I was doing. But Pops, he had his easy flyers, man. High wing stuff, and I'd get some stick time, you know, at least. When we'd go and I'd crash mine right away at the beginning, but I got pretty okay. And I would hop up these GWS ones, and the landing gear were garbage on those early warbirds. There was like coat hanger landing gear. They weren't dressed up at all. It was just wire. It looked goofy on a warbird. So you just hand launch them. They were like, what was the wingspan on those GWS ones? I used to know and thought it was big at the time. I mean, I bet it was like 31 inches, 30. There's no way they were 48 inches. Those GWS warbirds, I think 38 inches was like it.
They were smaller, yeah.
On like the T6 and the P40. I could watch a video. I'm sure I said it in the video. Maybe it was 39 or something weird like that. Yeah, full send. Bobby K's around. Hanging out in the wings. Oh, man. Jason said he toasted 2 aircraft, the F-15 and the Crescendo, within the same day. That was your most frustrating day of the hobby at only 3 months in. People are learning really fast now. You can tell by some of the mistakes guys are having. Flying what really could be considered more advanced things. Like, guys are able to get into planes faster than they used to. Now, things happen. But that's the scale they're learning on. Mode 4. Yeah, getting around people. You know, if you can't join a club, you got loads of talent online. Community of people that are active. You can find them on YouTube. You can find them right here. I got loads of videos. You can find loads of videos from a lot of different guys at the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group also. Sean Gallagher says when he learned to fly RC, he had to walk to the field uphill both ways. And when it snowed, every time he took a step, he slid back 3. It took him forever to get there. Forever. Ron for the hills. Yeah, I mean, they made you learn without safe. I mean, that's okay. That's cool. I mean, good for them. As long as it, you know what? That's great if you can do it. As long as you don't run somebody off, though. Like if they want to learn that way, I don't think you. I think sometimes the old guys don't want to do it because they don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't know what it does, so they can't show you. Well, that's what well-versed is all about. Whether you need it or not, knowing how the stuff works is going to be helpful to a lot of people. What's up, Tim Smith? Oh, the simulator's an amazing tool. And fun. Yeah, those simulators, man. Real flight. Eric Tennant says, old guy here like the new tech. LOL. Yes, man. Yeah, Brian Chambers. Could be. At the end of the day, I'm an ambassador for the hobby who's rooting for it in a hard way. And it's would be foolish to ignore the impact of the technology that comes from the folks at Spectrum. It's great. And there were other gyro systems out, but they worked it out. They worked it out, man. And I mean, look, they're the leaders. It's okay. Someone's got to be. Yeah, those Hobby Eagles are nice. I use them and stuff. I still have some. I mean, my free wing planes are still set up the way they were set up when I was there. What's up, JT83? Oh, yeah, I remember upgrading to a 6-channel radio. You thought you were like buying a $7,000 turbine or something. Turbine, sorry. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You can't be rigid. Can't be rigid about this hobby. I mean, you can be, but you're shutting yourself off. Exactly. You never quit learning. That's what's fun about it. You might think you know, but you are always still learning. Barry Campbell, that makes sense. He likes having the ability to use safe in an emergency or learning to fly inverted. Like if things get out of hand, you just flip that switch, man, and it's right. I've demonstrated that on a few videos where I'll have the thing upside down and flip that switch. Full send. I'm using the NX10, but I was using the NX6, and I also use my Futaba 8J on my HSD stuff and some of my Arrows planes. All of my Horizon stuff is on Spectrum, though, no doubt. Dude, that 109 video, Mickey BRC, was a good one. I gotta say. And I remember the owner giving me a hard time. It's like, what are you selling, the gyro or the 109? I was like, dude, the gyro, because everybody knows the 109 is a son of a gun. I had already done the regular flight review without, no gyro. And then months later, the what'd they call it? I think it was a Pro. It didn't even have a plastic case. Actually, I really liked that one because you had pots for individual axis, which was nice. So I dialed up the rudder a lot on the FMS 109, flew that Hobby Eagle gyro in it. He gave me a hard time again for like, what are you selling, 109 or what? I was like, no, I'm selling the gyro. It makes the 109 fly like an easygoing bird. It was amazing what I could pull off on the ground with that 109 using that gyro. Yeah, GB looking slick in the back. Mark Buck told you, you're absolutely right. Mickey, that's cool, man. I told him, just hang on, man. Just trust me. It sold a lot of 109s and it sold a lot of gyros, that video. Once you learn it, it's easy. It's worth it. Yeah, Winjil, you're right, man. It does help to have a basic understanding of how flight works. And it's up to us to educate some of those people who don't know. And you can do it without being over their head about it. You know what I mean? There's some basic principles that once you hear somebody say it, if you didn't know it already, it makes a lot of sense. And I'm telling you, the accelerated learning program of the internet allows you to glean information from a multitude of different outlets. You can pick the voice of the style of YouTube videos you want and learn a lot from many channels out there. We'll talk through what they're doing. So yeah, I'm flying the NX10. I just got it like a week ago, and I already imported my models from the NX6 over to that. I'm going to import my DX9 models over next, and then I'm going to set them all up. I'm going to have to get the safe assigned. I like having it so I can show people what it does. If a company sends you the product, it makes sense that you would show what it can do or what it has in the way of features. I like to honor the relationship with the viewer and the company. And I think truly so many of us are helpful. And I think that's why the community is so strong. You're busy mounting the vertical and horizontal stabilizers on the L39. Victor. I thought that was exclusive. I didn't think anybody could buy that Banana Hobby L39. I thought it was on lockdown. I didn't think you could get it. You get run a request chip. So some of us who can't learn on our own will benefit and be glad to find such a welcoming community online. I have never had any issues with AS3X other than my own tomfoolery trying to set up something. I just call Air Marshal. But now I know how to do it easy. Yeah, but in the air, no. I've never had trouble with AS3X. On all the ones that come bind and fly and the ones I've set up. I follow what they say to do, and it works out for me. Jetman says the FMS 109 landing gear is weak. I always wish that plane had suspension. And you gotta think about it this way too. Those legs are awfully long. The longer the legs are, the more harm is done to the gear and the units just because of leverage. I mean, everything's exaggerated. The longer the beam, the less force it takes to make things happen. From the RC Plane Reviewer crew, welcome, Jeff. Just chilling. Is the Turbo Timber Ultra Micro easy to set up? Oh goodness, you don't have to do anything. Like do they have a ready to fly of that? I don't know if they do, but I know when we bound up our Turbo Timbers and we did a video on it, check it out. Me and Bobby flew them together. The safe automatically is on your gear channel, wasn't it? The gear channel? Yeah, channel 5, automatically when you bind it. So all you gotta do is charge a battery. Paul McNeil, man, I don't know. If I knew the answers to those kind of questions, I'd be wearing a suit. Yeah, so Brant, it is totally easy to set up. Check out our videos. I mean, I swear we just opened the box and went for it. What's up, Roach? Oh, man. I mean, I know things happen. I mean, when you have so many people flying it, you're bound to have some issues. Also, you got to always take with a grain of salt what people say are issues might be themselves. Dale says 95% of every RC thing he's purchased these days, he's seen on an influencer's YouTube show. That's great. And I think that's how it goes, because we gravitate towards, we want to see the thing in action. And if it can't be in front of us, let it be online with somebody we recognize and trust, who's going to tell you like it is. And especially, I mean, the discerning guy who really knows what he's seeing, it doesn't matter what the person flying is saying. Some guys say some BS. Right, Bobby? Don't say nothing. Some BS. Like, why are you even still talking, man? Like, editorializing. Like, I'm not sure what you're saying is even correct. But whatever. But if you got that discerning eye, you can see what's happening and read the plane for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Read the book. Dude, I'm about to have to take a call. Mother Nature, line 1. Ryan, will you fly some balsa this year? I absolutely will. I've got some OMP planes. I've got the Challenger, the Bighorn, ready to rock both of those. And then I got an Edge 540 that I got to get power system for. And that'll we'll get to. I got so many planes that got to get up in the air, projects that we're not able to do right now. Patty Melt, sounds delicious. Could not wait for NX8. Bought the NX10 today from Hobby Town. Excellent. If I see a lot of edits, the video has no effect influencing me. Yeah, I can see that. Does everybody know what they're looking at when they see an edit, though? SU30 today off your recommendation, off my recommendations? Cool. How'd it work? I mean, my recommendations are the book recommendations. Nah, man. RC and stuff, I'm just into it. This all has happened by mistake. Not mistake, but by sharing my obsession. Let's see. I don't want to miss anything. Full Send Productions, thank you for that super chat. Ha! Boss 223 says he's got 6 planes this last 6 months because of Ryan. I hope I do you guys solid. You know what I mean? I think we both, Bobby and I, fly these things and try to let you in on what we're picking up from it, you know? Have fun with them, present them as best we can, and share it. And it's a pretty neat place to be, but it really, I mean, man, I started making YouTube videos in 2012, and you just don't know how it's going to go. But I never quit. I never quit doing it. So yeah, here we are. You guys are nice, man. I hope you're, yeah, you guys are great, man. I can't believe it. I mean, it's really nice. Keep on being nice. Watch those videos. If you do nothing, watch the videos, comment, like them, dislike them. And if you're really cool, you're going to think twice when you're shopping and use the website, those kinds of things. I get so tired of talking about that stuff, but it's really important, and you have to remind everybody. Bookmark that, pilotryanmedia.com, y'all. Oh, Fred Barron, you better save them ducats and stick some tickets in some buckets. Boss 223 says your wife is about to ban you from Pilot Ryan show because it affects your bank account. You know what? Every time we did a video at Motion, that's what everybody would curse me in their wallet. Because they knew everything that was coming out was going to be sick. It was always, I mean, man, that was a great gig, dude. To be on the cusp, front edge of the Flightline and Free Wing stuff coming to market. That was cool. And they were selling FMS then too, and I was getting them early. I was getting to do them, you know. Troy Crank, you're the man, dude. Thanks so much for doing that. Yeah, dude, RC is great. We all get to be kids and think we're cool. It is hard to do, and all the stuff applies like real life. The physics of RC, when I was crashing so much at the beginning, I was like, why is this happening? And they all the crashes look alike. I get on YouTube and I'm like, these crashes all look alike. They were coming up too fast, no airspeed, left-handed suplex. I'm like, what is that? I mean, we all know now, right? I mean, it's just a lot of things adding up and ending up in a left-handed slam dunk. But I started reading up on the physics, and then I started taking flight lessons, like real ones. And man, it was great to be learning both at the same time, actually. It was neat. Full send. You know, it's just time to move on sometimes. You know, we grew them into a situation where I had to move to stay with it. And it didn't work out. And that's fine, actually. Very fine. It was an awesome 5 years, and it's been awesome since. Yeah, you guys always get me upset when you talk about this editing stuff, and I'll tell you why. When I put up the short form content, it's going to be edited because I'm taking it from a full flight. Bobby knows that I spend probably way more time than I need to trying to get the light, remove the shadows, pump the color of the flight video, zoom it in, to present to you the best thing that you can see from this artifact that we captured. And for me, personally, to put out what I feel is the best with what I got. So I edit my videos a lot, but they're still in real time. Every now and then you might see, though, an edit because from the ground to the sky, I've got different things happening. Usually I transition it well enough where you won't tell, but if there's ever a zoom change, like a scale size change, you can't blend those perfect. You can still do a pretty good job. But so you're seeing a real flight from me, but it's highly edited, and people want to shame you for editing. It's like, man, I think y'all are talking about something else. I'm trying not to take offense. It's like, man, I'm going to edit my videos hard so they look as good as possible, and I can dress up the front, put logos in it, try to throw some B-roll in there, and give you the best viewing experience I can. For what it is, I mean, it's still just some flight videos. I try, but I edit the crap out of my videos. I spend a lot of time doing it because I want it to look good. But it's not because I'm trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. But you guys are right. I mean, if there's a completely different vibe when you're looking at a video that's been cut a lot. Kind of like the corporate videos, a lot of times are cut a lot. It's cool, but it's not. No matter who's making the video, I agree. I mean, you don't get the same thing out of watching a full, like, real flight deal. But, I mean, guys, dude, we wrote the playbook partly, right? I mean, we're showing what we can and showing you where we put the battery and all those things. I use Adobe, yeah. And I'm back to the questions, guys. Thanks. Man, you guys are nice. Yeah, I know that you don't see those things, but I'll show Bobby. I'm like, dude, look at the color deal for this up in the sky stuff, and then look how it's different for on the ground. And then I put the cut where the plane's coming out of the tree line to change for the light value and usually a dissolve. that hopefully you don't ever see the edit. But again, sometimes you have to if the size changed. And that's because I'm trying to bring it in so you can see it better. Anyway. Yeah, you guys are super nice. Yeah. Thank you, Rage. Let's see. You guys, PB likes my edits. Oh my goodness, so much went by. Thanks, Barry. Yeah, man, and look, you guys know I show you less than perfect landings, man. I mean, sometimes I really take it on the chin for that, but I don't care because it's the truth. But yeah, it is a different vibe, you know, when you get the full flight regalia versus really, really cut up. So I use Adobe Premiere Pro, Brian Smith. Yeah, and Roach, you said something about why bother if somebody's only watching 2 minutes. I was like, well, it's just not how I roll, man. Here's an example. My father is this way, and so am I. So a lot of us have had multiple jobs, and I used to do a lot of odd jobs. And my father was doing foundations for headstones for a few seasons in his life, and I would go do that work too. This is a headstone foundation. Frost line, I forget what it is. I don't know, Dad'll know, but we would go past the frost line and dig these perfectly square or rectangle holes and form it up and level it off at the top. But like, no one is going to see the bottom of this hole. No one is going to see the bottom of this hole, this concrete pour in this to support this headstone at a cemetery. No one's going to see the bottom of this hole. Let me reiterate. But my pops, it looked just as nice at the top as it did at the bottom. All the way down, corners are sharp, the bottom is flat. No one's going to see it. But it's for the guy doing the work. He knows he did a good job. So that's kind of my deal. I mean, look, man, I jam some through sometimes, but I still always do my color stuff. I always do my color stuff. And I know guys don't like music during the flying parts a lot of times. So I try to save it for just the, like, intros and outros. So anyways. Oh, Vince, you didn't miss nothing. And you can always catch it on the replay. You know, there is a playlist called Podcasts and Live Streams. And so even though these streams aren't public, if you go to the Pilot Ryan Media YouTube channel, like landing page, homepage, you can see a multitude of playlists there, and you can always catch a replay. Hunter Yoakum, my day was amazing. How was yours? And guys, if I missed anything, just say it again. Yeah, Johnson, Adobe Premiere Pro is pretty nice. I've been using it for a long time. Yeah, Dad, you're a stud for that, man. I admire that stuff. I feel the same way. Like, that's for you, you know, and it's for them too, but it's for you. It's for your peace of mind that you, like, completely don't hold back on doing a good job, man. It's going to be something you walk away from and you're proud of the job you did. Not like, I got over on another one. I didn't use as much concrete. I saved some concrete. I saved some money. But this thing's going to wobble over in 20 years. Man, the job is to do the thing right. Just do it. If you don't get paid enough to do it right, then you got to charge different. But do the thing right and don't worry. Love it. Dude, the Blosh brothers. Pilot Robert and Captain Blosh are a great time. They're super fun. I'm glad to see them back. Yeah, man. I mean, Roach Coach, you're absolutely right. I mean, but there's so many things to get kind of upset about if you think about it, like YouTube-wise. Like some of us put in a lot of time, and so it'd be real easy to get upset about dislikes or watch time retention, people not watching it, but it's like, you know, if you didn't love doing it anyway, what are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I hope they're helpful. It does give you pride, Dad, that kind of ethic. I appreciate that about you and a lot of the other guys I know that I just know are solid dudes. Marshall Family 01. Hey, Pilot Ryan, love your videos. Just tuned in. Where are you? Bottle of Pop, Big Banana. I'm in South Bend, Indiana. Under about 1.5 feet of snow. What's up with you? Probably keep it low key, man. I'm thinking about 11:30. I'm gonna eat some dinner. Roach, I mean, you're right, dude. I can't argue with you, but it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. And you got to think about, I mean, there's, after a video's been around for a while, there's thousands of views on it a lot of times, so not everybody's going to watch the whole thing, which is why I try to make them as short as I can, honestly, because I seriously appreciate your time and I value it and I want to get it done in as short as a time as I can. I kind of like 8 minutes, though. What's up, Discover RC? John in the house. Discover RC, back at it, making videos again. Seemed like it had been a minute. You guys got to check out Discover RC if you like the group dynamic. They play at the best. They fly at one of the best places in the world to fly RC. Let's see. Thank you, Jetman. It's amazing how this has all worked out. You know, I always am a little bit worried about being salesy, but I don't feel like I was salesy when I was at Motion. I didn't have, the product sells itself. You know, if you want it, here it is. But being the spokesperson, I suppose, for that long, I think everybody's in the habit of thinking of it as a way to decide if they're going to pull that crazy trigger button, you know what I mean? And buy the plane. Because, I mean, it was for a company I was doing most of my videos. Yeah, Discover RC, we go at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. 137 Saturdays in a row. I'm completely nuts. Yeah. Yeah, Roy. That's the one thing I learned during my time on RC groups, was that you would see somebody come in the conversation with, like, they would act like there's one way to do something. And even if they're right, maybe by the book or in theory, the fact of the matter is there's 20 other guys who worked it out not doing it that way. They, maybe not by the book, maybe, you know, just totally that is not how you do it. I remember watching one guy on the Freewing A10 80mm Thunderbolt. Freewing A10 80mm Thunderbolt. Dude was flying in the middle of a weird field, kind of maybe, and there was like a road. And the dude was dead sticking every one of them and nailed it. But that's like not going to work for a lot of guys. The dude had the timing figured out. I mean, dead sticking that thing, that's coming in pretty hot. You got to get it right. But the dude was working it out. And so that's not like, you can't tell that dude he's doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because dude just worked it out like over and over and over. You can't tell that dude he's doing it wrong. Even if he is, he's going to think you're a jerk. So, man, you know, RC groups, you see these guys come out and act like there's one way to do something, and you see them get their, you know, jumped. And you learn as a new guy that It's whatever works for people, you know? Michael Bear wants me to demonstrate how to do the low altitude rolling loop. Yeah. If you want to see a not good job of that happening, go watch the Havoc video, Too Comfy, Too Quick. Honestly, says George, on most videos I want to see the takeoff and the setup for landing and landing. I watch that part of videos the most, especially for planes I may want to buy. Yeah, I get it. I mean, to be honest, filming airplanes, I call it photomasochism. The same with photography of airplanes, the models in particular. It's one of the hardest things to do well. So a lot of videos are really hard to watch in the middle because there's nothing to look at. Tug Hill, motel booked, Pilot Ryan tickets purchased. Being a devoted hangar rat, priceless. Appreciate you, man. Can't wait to meet you. Nice, Hunter. Fred Barron had Christmas today. E-Flight Focke Wolf. FMS Bayhawk. Sick. I think you might be able to choose your carrier of choice. Roach, Coach. Yeah, Johnson's, that's quite an approach. But you know what? You figure it out, you know, and you work it out. I remember when Mike and I it'd be too muddy. Actually, at the field we fly at now wasn't always, we didn't have that geotext like early on. And so there were planes that were like 1.1 size or something. It's like, this is not going to work on the grass. And we go to this parking lot that had poles all over it, a wire that we had to do limbo on. And it was kind of cramped, but I think it makes you a better pilot sometimes. Johnson, you know what? In your case, because of the way you guys have to make your approach, I can see why that totally happens. But also, if a guy sinks too fast, listen, the dude will be punching the throttle to catch back up. But yeah, in your case, I can see that. I can see that. It's all about the airspeed, and however you get there is what it takes. You know, a lot of times you got to put up what you want to put up, man. You know, if you're recording these for posterity or you're working in marketing, you know, you gotta do what's sustainable, what's easy to do and manufacture over and over again, and have fun. I mean, ultimately, that's the whole deal. Capture you're having fun. If you're not having fun, it's all out of whack. That dude was madder than hell before he got the battery in it. Jeff, you got the big 2,000 millimeter extra 330 from FMS. Man, that thing's a beast, yeah? Hunter Yoakum, do you have any tips on becoming a good RC pilot? Yeah, watch all of my videos. I'm teasing, kinda. Get a simulator, real flight. Watch videos of people you like that talk to you about what they're doing. There's a lot of guys that actually share what they're reading from the plane now. It used to be all the silent movie stuff, but now people are really realizing that there is an audience watching these videos and they're talking to that audience. So I would gravitate towards those kind of channels. So I ordered some parts for my Creighton EXB September 3rd that showed up yesterday. I ain't mad at them either. I ain't mad when you know, sometimes it's how it goes. My diffs. I got an X-Max, man. Jack, I got a video of it on the channel. It probably stinks compared to how I can drive it now. Tug Hill says Jeff in Lower Alabama does great setting up. It looks like talking through his setup and landings in windy conditions. That's awesome. You know what? You don't think it's a big deal, but there's somebody who's definitely taken on the value there. Think about it, dude. Sometimes if you don't know better, you'd be freaking out at landing time, even if there is no wind. You know, I'd be watching the flags when I'm on my way to the field, and I tend to already know what correction I'm going to need before I ever get there. So I'll be like, okay, landings are going to be from the east. It's going to be left rudder correction. Wind's coming from the north or whatever. So it's going to want to weather vane to the right, which sometimes that's okay if it's not very stiff of a crosswind. It's just going to kind of help counteract some of that left-handed nature. But William, you know what? I would still fly the E-flite A10 if I had time and I didn't give it away. I gave it away to Foam Boy RC at Jet Jam last summer because it was so hot I couldn't get the wings off when I unscrewed them. And I didn't want to wreck the plane over it. So I was like, let me find a young guy. And so that's the only reason I don't have it, is because I wanted to take it home with me. I took the screws out, but I couldn't get that stinging wing off. Yeah, dude. Jack Shaughnessy says he watches John at Discover RC. I think a lot of us probably do. They're a fun time. Mary Boozer flew the HSD 262. Put out a video on it the other day. I've got one, but goodness sakes, we got no weather for it. It's supposed to be nicer next week. What else? Yeah, Boogeyman, the GB does look sick. You guys better get them while they're hot, man. I think there's going to be a rush on dining planes getting turned into racers. Crash and dash. A10 at your field said it was hard to land, could only land on safe. You know, that's where I would say watch somebody who's worked it out over and over and really pay attention to what's going on and listen to the throttle the best you can. You know what I mean? You got to hold the nose off. We did a bunch of videos on the A10, on grass, on the runway. Had fun at that. We went to the big runway, although you don't need it, and was like holding it down like crazy. And Bobby flew it too. Mary Boozer says, you know where the weather will be nice? At the Pilot Ryan all-electric fly-in in Mulberry, Florida. Pre-registration available right there. Click the link in the chat, guys. We're going to put that link in the description of the video as it stands on YouTube once this is over. Dude, I saw that Freewing A10 on skis. I couldn't believe it, and that dude was owning it. That dude was owning it. Recomroy, the GB's been around for a while, but it's solid, man. Honestly, if you want to see it in action, go to the Motion RC website and look up the Dynon planes that are discontinued. Look at the GB. Scroll down, hit video, and you can see me and Mike flying it. Oh, thanks, John. Yeah, that's a good plane. Honestly, look, the free wing one is awesome, and it's one of those things that's a game changer. It's like the biggest foamy A10 ever, and it's super sick. But I do kind of prefer the lighter loaded feel that I get from the FMS A10 and the E-Flight A10. The free wing one is awesome. I mean, no doubt about it. But stripping it down to one battery is kind of nice. I still have my FMS Arctic Camo. It's awesome. We did videos of it, man. It's a good time. Mike, he's just doing his own thing. You know, when we left MRC, you know, I thought he'd be all in. I mean, I've been steering the ship, you know, the whole time. I couldn't have done it without Mike. I mean, you gotta have two. But he likes the planes and he liked filming them, but he just did not seem to be as into the community aspect and the business side of things as me. But I mean, he could have stayed. He just didn't want to. And the show must go on. That's what's up. And Bobby, man, come on, dude. We hit it gold. Both of us. You know what I'm saying? Bobby K's like on a Wheaties box overnight. And deservedly so. And man, it works out. I love it. Yeah, Johnson, at the Arizona Electric Festival, flown by ex-plane guy Tony Accurso. I remember that. I remember that. Mary Boozer says Mike's an underwater basket weaver now. He's doing what he does, man. He flies drones. He's been out there a few times trying to capture footage, and we've never seen it, but he's been in my way real good a few times. Love the dude. Listen, man, it's not up to me. I'm an open door policy. You know what I'm saying? He could come over anytime. I mean, that's why it didn't happen, is because he never did. I mean, early on when I started doing the show, he could have always been there. I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. Thanks, Pops. They're like my safety glasses that turn into sunglasses in the sun. Tuck Hill says Bobby K is an ace. Yeah, man. Yeah, it'd be cool to have Mike. We had Mike pop in. If you watch the end of the Falk Wolf video, Captain Mike's in the end of it, like laughing like a mad scientist with Bobby K. Roy, yeah, Bobby K's a beast. Bob Turner, man, that's no doubt, dude. I don't know the business pilot, Ryan, but you did. Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't know the business pilot, Ryan, but you did luck out getting Bobby K. He's an actual excellent video cameraman. That's the truth. When we were first started doing this, he had some little nothing handy cam that I actually borrowed, and I couldn't get darn thing out of it. And Bobby would manage to do really good with a crap camera. And so now he's, you know, obviously he's using my camera when he's filming me. And when I'm filming him, I'm using that camera too. He does a way better job than I do. Awesome, William. There's so much talent in the community, man. Bobby K likes hanging off. Until it's time to build something, Bobby K, look, there's a chair for him too. Yeah, unfortunately, I probably won't be at Jet Jam this year. It's going to be Muncie and Florida. William, yeah, man, do it. You know what? If you want that P39, you ought to jump, because I hear they're going away. Ha, Huju. Good deal. Jack Shaughnessy says, the good camera makes you look older. I'm thinking, I hope you have a receipt. It's the beard and the grandpa glasses. Okay. I get your money back at Charm School. I hope you have the receipt. TT, what are my thoughts on the AL-37 for motion? You don't have many videos on it and would love your thoughts. I've never flown it. Bobby's got one, and I'd like to thank the channel for helping sponsor that. So Bobby flew it a few times, but he had one of the pretty early customer flights on one, I think, right here on the channel. It looks awesome to me. To me, it looks like a plane that I want to take off and land. The stuff in the middle, I'm not worried about. But, you know, there's just not enough time. Yeah, Air Marshal. The BF-110. Let's see, John, you asking about that one, man? The Dynam one? It flies really good. It's kind of odd that it's so big and it takes a 2200 4S. Wow. Mandatory.
Yeah, it like flies forever.
It flies really good on it. Yeah. Might be able to find the old video of that one too. Did you did a video on it? I don't think I have one of you doing it, but the Big Go Hobby YouTube channel does. Yeah, that was a fun podcast, William. You're in the Twins right now. Yeah, dude. The picture I don't think is up to current, but the new paint scheme on the Grand Cruiser, that's a nice twin, dude. It's like a Cessna 310. Dude, you got the mock-up. We should bring it over.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So actually there are no blue and white ones left, but that's the picture on the site. So if like somebody gets a Grand Cruiser, what they're going to get is the silver and red one. No, man, I didn't get, you know, we moved up here to South Bend after about, I only had 9 hours of lessons, and then we moved up here. So no, I don't have my private license, but I could have had it 20 times by now, the way I've been doing RC. So this is it. It doesn't have the tip tanks on it, but that's the scheme on the Grand Cruiser. Still a bottom feeder, 3S power. Everybody who's flown one of these loves it.
Yeah, counter-rotating props.
Counter-rotating props. Dude, I gotta hit the head, G. I'll be back, y'all. Give it a like. Oh yeah, I'm saying. What's that?
Always gotta have this.
Yeah, sorry, I had to go. Mother Nature, line 1. Urgent. The Grand Cruiser is sweet, dude. If it's Dynam, I've already flown it.
Yeah, it's good.
Man, you need one of those lights. We already got the dominoes, man. So, I did not fly the Twin Otter on floats yet. No. I need to. I need to fly a bunch of stuff on floats in the snow. But we get a lot of projects, dude. I forgot about one balsa plane. It's a discontinued, I'm pretty sure, but it's like the Jackal. It looks a lot like a sport jet, but it's a prop job and it's wicked fast. It's got like a bad to the bone, big honking Scorpion, brushless outrunner for it. That was a gift from a community member, and that's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Bobby came from balsa, so I'm like looking forward to doing these this summer. And I mean, I've done a couple ARFs, but that's it. Ha. Yeah. I know, Craig. I'd like to get my real license. I mean, honestly, not bad enough, or I'd have done it. Roach Coach says, "What's up, Bobby?" What's up? That AL37 touch and go machine. Yeah, man, I would be all over. Honestly, if our field was longer, I'd probably have had one. But it's like, man, that thing's a wheelie machine, and I don't want to be crammed into 280 feet.
It's fun.
Pardon?
It's fun though. I'm bringing out quite a bit. I usually take it to shows too, especially if it's a long runway. I usually take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's perfect for.
Yeah.
Especially smooth. You know, sometimes you have a wheelie going, you hit a bump, and it throws your nose down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be on a plane Wednesday. Yeah, Jeff in Lower Alabama. That's part of it too, man. I need to be smart about my time. And it's just, I don't know, man. If I thought I would use it, I mean, I suppose if I had a certificate, I'd use it. But at the moment, I can't think of what I'd use it for. $100 hamburger sounds pretty good, I guess. Michael Bear. Yo, dude, that tiger cat is sick. The pizza showed up right before the show.
Yeah, they were slow tonight.
I told Bobby, since we're getting ready to go live, I was going to mukbang that pizza. He about fell out of his chair.
Got choked on that pizza.
Hanger 9, that's what it is. The Hanger 9 jackal.
Yes.
Well, I got another gift I'm going to get into and see if it's something I can't get whipped together real quick. I got a stand custom made from our buddy C-Moff. And I think Air Marshal, and I know for sure GB has one of these already. I don't know who else. But I think I'm going to get it put together. At least opened up. Bobby said he's going to help, so I'm going to wait. Right now he's working on one of the Red Cat Kaijus available at BitGo Hobby. Man, that's a heck of a brownie.
Yeah, it is, man.
See you later, Mason.
Oh, that's nice. Done. Years I got the new link on, but I didn't put that aluminum bit on.
Oh, what? My steering rack is broke? Those things are so fun. Before the monster truck came, we were monster trucking those.
Yeah, this one's good.
Is it good to go?
Yeah.
Bring it over here, dude. Is your coffee empty?
No. I think Adam's here. I'm gonna go over there.
Oh, cool. So check it, man. Is that dog coming with them?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna shut that door, dude. There's too much money on the floor. That son of a bitch falls off the wall every time you shut that door. Every stinking time.
Yeah, I gotta get a smaller.
Got merch. I feel like Superman, dude. And my Clark Kent glasses and my Pilot Ryan Media Superman shirt. Kaiju. This runs on 4S and 6S. Bobby K did a cool little highlight reel of a video on the BitGo Hobby YouTube channel. Check it out. There's a bunch of little clips of this on my Instagram as well, hitting the gap and stuff. What's up, Adam Selikowski?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
Look at you with some glasses on.
I got some glasses on, yeah, man. You know, they want you to find Waldo. I'm like, first you have to be the Waldo.
Right?
Waldo Pepper. Dude, why is that sitting so jacked up, dude? Something's not right on this, Bob. It's the drive shaft, homie. Look at the drive shaft on this wheel. It's not in at all. Ah, you just fixed it. You're gonna have to fix it twice. It's an easy fix.
Yeah, just take the top link off.
Yeah.
Must have slipped out when I wasn't paying attention.
That thing looks pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
Did it slip out of the groove when I...
Yeah,
I
see
what
it?
happened. Yeah. I thought I had it in there. Must have...
How's that so easy to get back? That was weird, right?
No, yeah.
You just gotta pop that top link off.
Yeah, out the
Angle the arm out.
I just replaced it, and then you know how you have to line it up with the slots. I had it lined up, but I was fooling around with that so much, must have came out, and I wasn't kind of.
Oh man, it's easy to forget.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to have it come out, and not because it slides out so easily. Right.
Yeah.
I'll get it. It's a simple fix.
One screw ought to get it. Kaiju's nice. All right, TT, you dipping? See you later. What y'all worried about the Domino's brownie so much? Come on, man. All Motion Images, Indiana, dude. Secret location. Oh, nice. We're going to get into this CMOF stand a little bit. Let me move the table just a hair, Broseph. That way you're in it more.
Cool.
The box.
Move that over.
We're going to end this thing in about half hour max, and we're done. It's all out of whack.
Starbucks.
You gotta love it. Yeah, I missed the Zoom last night. Yeah, Ken, we're working on it right now.
Okay. This thing's heavy duty.
It is, right? Looks good. It's like, I think it's like PVC kind of
Yeah.
vinyl. Dude's making these, I think it's a laser cutter.
Really?
He's making these at his shop.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah. And so if you guys are interested in one of these, you have to contact him. I think it's kind of just like a first come, first serve kind of custom situation. Looks good, right?
Wow, that's all adjustable. That's pretty neat.
Adjustable, you got wing nuts, and you can slide these out if you want to widen your stance, so to say. So yeah, you can get all the way out with it if you want to. Nice. And he's assembling these before he... Oh yeah, it goes like that because there's a tool tray. Oh yeah, and there's some screws.
Yeah, I just had them. They must have gotten stuck. I had them in the tape still. They must have. Oh, there they are.
Nice. Three-axis CNC mill.
Man, this thing hold a whole array of things, huh? Just making sure there's like no marked sides. Probably have the wing nuts in.
Do you need an Ernst stand so you can build that stand? That'd be hilarious. Don't use the pre-drilled holes on the base. Okay.
Oh, what?
Don't use the pre-drilled holes on the base. Why not?
Don't use that?
He says don't. Why ever not?
So what, like make new holes?
I mean, I'd at least use one if you can't use them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying that, dude, the guy who made it?
Yeah.
Well, we should know.
Find some.
I think I might try the middle one and see where the other two. The other two, are they two inside? Center one is okay. That's what I was thinking. You can use the center one, and then you have to kind of maybe tap your
Half the others.
the other ones. Man, I'll drive it. You getting a driver? Mini driver. I'm gonna knock this down.
What's that?
So it doesn't. Shoot, man, load me up, dude. Scalpel. I'll get the first one in. Is that a square drive?
Yeah, yeah.
Weirdo. You must work on cars, man.
Machinist.
What's with this? Oh, that's weird. Is that?
Snap on, man. Forward, reverse.
That's so weird. That is so weird to me. That's pretty cool, though. I'd never used one like that.
No. I'll stand it up so you can
Nah,
get some
I'm
pressure
good.
on it.
I'm good. Except that the freaking drill works funny.
You're the first person I've seen have an issue with it.
Wasn't that bad of an issue. Check it out before you wreck it out. Look at that, dog. So this has these holes in the side rails that are gonna work, I think, with piano stands.
Oh yeah.
Ken Kraus, you gonna shave that beard when weather gets warmer? I don't know. Probably. I think it's funny you're interested. No, probably will. It's so stupid cold right now. It's like I don't even care at all. You need a square bit because CMOF is a masochist. They actually work really good. It's just you don't always have them. And that vinyl snug right up, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
So those holes, he says, don't. They're gonna come inside. They're inside. I think they're gonna
I see what you're saying.
not look right. They're gonna come out the side. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think it needs it. I mean, you can sink them, but
I mean, it's okay.
all you got to do is put them next to the one in the middle. Yeah, man. I think, you know, you take your... I think what happens is these holes are the screws will come out.
Yeah. I'll do it here in a little bit because I'll pre-tap them.
Yeah. No worries at all, though. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's nice. It's solid, too. You know, I can see this one be... I really like traveling with the Ernst stands because they're so light.
Yeah, yeah.
But I see this as a shop. I mean, you could travel with this one too. But like, I really, for me, I'm like, dude, this is like bench.
Mm-hmm.
Nice bench stand.
Well, if you want something flat for jets too, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, right. Flat. This is perfect for F-22.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, F-22.
And then yeah, you got these just like you do on the other side that you can slide out and do whatever you'd like with. He says that they'll go in. The other screws will go in. I thought he said don't do it. I think he's talking just tap them where you want them yourself. Don't use the holes. I think that's what he means. Don't trust the holes, but you can just drill right where you want. It'll go right through it.
Yeah, seriously.
But you were going to drill pilots or something.
Yeah, it was. I planned on it. Yeah,
Do
I'll
it, dude.
drill
There's no.
pilots.
It's cool, dude. There's no rush.
Make sure it's not-
Whatever, Air Marshal. What's up, Bruce? He's like, they put their arms on the outside. What losers? What the hell, dude? It's preference, man.
It's all out of whack.
You're not stand shaming me, are you?
Yeah. This stand identifies itself with its arms out.
What's up, Lyndon Stewart? Doing good. So if anybody hasn't registered yet and you're planning on going to the Pilot Ryan Fly-In in Florida, check the link that's going to be in the description. You can find it all over the place. I'm going to have it in the description of this video. It's been in the chat all night long. You're going to find it on Facebook at RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. Imperial RC has their own Facebook page or group. Sign up if you're going to go. It's what, May 12th through 16th, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah, Seamoff. Bobby knows. You can get him through without a pilot, but I think he wants to drill a pilot just so he knows he hits the other side, the other piece. Yeah, Jordan Dole. Hit him up, Dana. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I think he's making these for guys who wants them. You'll have to ask him. It looks nice. It looks nice. I mean, it's you need to be working on a table if you're worried about your tail, because if you're upside down, your tail's gonna, be lower than the legs. But if you're on a piano stand or you're on a table like this, it's no problem at all. And if you're right side up, you're good to go too.
Those holes right there, you just build yourself a little PVC platform for it too.
Yep. Model a little bit and you can make whatever you want modification. All right, Roach. See you later, dude. Probably dipping in about no later than 12. No later than 12. Yeah, Tim Smith, that's what we were saying for a minute there, is that we were going to use one of the Ernst stands to put our the Seamoff stand to build on. You can see the Ernst trays back here, red, black, and blue. Those are going to be on the site at BitGo, I think, next week. Those are new for Ernst Manufacturing, and they send them to us to show. And so I want to make sure you guys know to be looking out at BitGo Hobby for those. And while we're at it, we're going to just like show you some more of the event information. Here's the most important thing, is the flying field itself. Look how nice Imperial RC looks in Mulberry, Florida. Dude, so cool. I cannot wait. I'm going to actually be there this Wednesday to check it out. Man, so pumped. So we'll start now. When you go to the website to register for the Pilot Ryan Fly-In, and by the way, this is going to be an epic show. And the epic show is because of all of you all who go. The show is nothing without the people who come. You know, I'm a little bit of a conduit, I think, for what's going to end up being a happening. And I think it's going to be awesome. And I'm super honored they wanted to do it with me like this. Super honored. But why it's going to be great is because all of you who go. So do not forget it. So let's go back. Yeah, Jordan Dole, I saw that, man, that you won the giveaway at Ernst Manufacturing. Was that on Facebook or Instagram? I can't recall. They're great people to work with, man. Let's see. So here's the first page what you're going to find when you go to the website to register. And please register so they know how to accommodate adequately for the amount of people projected to be showing up. Seriously. So, all right, cool. That's the first page. It's got the dates, the branding here with the logo, and then you scroll and you get this. Good for you, Michael Sherman. Man, so glad. Yeah, Instagram, Jordan. Very cool. All right, boss, you out of here. See ya. Thanks for everything, man. I love seeing you in the comments all week, dude. So here's the details. You're going to find this when you go to the website. So don't get mad if you can't click on it here on YouTube. But the website will be in the description. At the end of this video, I'll make it so. But this is what you're going to see when you go there. So there's a website, there's contact information, the cost, the details. Let's see, we're going to get rid of this one and go into the next one. Here is some more pricing when it comes to parking. And it looks like camping and stuff like that. These guys have thrown events before, and they really know how to do a good job at it. What's up, Ray? And yeah, so that's that. That is that. That's what you're going to see when you go to the website. So you can register, and they'll know what to expect, guys. And that's nice. C Mafia says, Dana, $85. Make you holla. Get a stand. PayPal. Ghost, you out of here. See you later, bud. See you, George. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. Nice, Dale. Did you sign up? Dale RB Senior, going to be at the show. Awesome. Michael Bear, I think so too. I hope so. I really hope everybody comes out. A lot of YouTubers and viewers and just the community. I think it's just going to be great. I'm curious to see how many people end up registering, and we're going to keep pushing this. We've got time. They threw it together so fast. Got approved by the AMA. Everything's totally legit. Great guys, man, who are doing a good job, a good show, and raising money the old-fashioned way to try to purchase the property they're flying from. Which, look at that field. Why wouldn't you want to? I mean, that's a destination. Even the grass is good for taking off and landing, it sounds like. Awesome. I think it's going to be great. I'm excited to see how many folks we get. And check out the Imperial RC, club website and Facebook stuff, Facebook group. They do Top Gun there. They just did E-Jets, right? Florida E-Jets. They do Toys for Tot thing, Mary Boozer show. And here we got, this Pilot Ryan flying, which is just going to be cool. I really kind of can't believe it. Air Marshal, you're crazy. Full Send Productions. So that's the Grand Cruiser. The new scheme is silver and red. It doesn't have the tip tanks on it right now. It's not built, obviously. But that's it. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. And everybody that had a Grand Cruiser loved them. That wing's not going to stay on at all. Upside down is the way to go. Grand Cruiser. Michael Bear, the flight test turnout of 1,000 pilots is just very amazing. I think we'd be happy with 100. But they're so huge. Yeah, full send RC production. So if you guys are interested in the new scheme on the Grand Cruiser, if you go to the BitGo Hobby website, go through Pilot Ryan Media, do me a favor, click BitGo Hobby, and go look up the Grand Cruiser. You're going to see that the picture of it is the old blue and white one. But these are the only colors available. It's so fresh that it's not on the website yet, the correct picture. So you can no, this is Dynam, dog. It's the Grand Cruiser, dude. Cessna 310. They fly so good. Seriously, everybody who's had one loves them. And they're even better. They got counter-rotating setups, and that's pretty cool. Dave's RC in the house. Michael Bear, I hope so, man. I think so. The Grand Cruiser does have lights and tip tanks and retracts and flaps all set up out of the box. Yeah, Dave. It's the new Sheen, dude. Check it before you wreck it, dog. Look at that. Lyndon Stewart, you know what? I don't know. And if you're out of the country, man, I really don't know. I mean, it's under 200 USD, right? So I think they're 169, 179, something like that. Aha, Michael Sherman, yes. Go watch the Grand Cruiser video from way, way, way back on the Prochenchik Brothers channel. Yeah, dude, Grand Cruiser's sick. Flies good. You know what? Some of these I fly them and it's like, oh my gosh, I actually really like it. I wasn't sure I was gonna, and it flies so good I wish I had a big one. You know what I mean? Yeah, Air Marshal. Do you have one, Air Marshal? The Grand Cruiser? Michael Bear says he's got to get a Grand Cruiser. Do it, man. Click through my stuff, dogs, if you do it. And I'm the reason. Do me a favor. Do me a favor, man. Working 9 to 5. This is it. It is about it, too, man. 10-minute maximum. And I'm out. Like kraut. Get your Dynam projects going if you're going to come to this show. Get ready for the 4S races. Get you a Dynam Warbird, whatever. Twin. And let's race for bragging rights. You'd love to see that on the snow. Nice. Or on skis. Sick, Air Marshal. Dude, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, dude. Tricycle gear. I mean, man, look, dude. They're basic landing gear, but they're retracts. But they're not like scaled out or anything. Thanks, Jono. William, thank you so much. Dave's RC, dude, the show is going to be May 12th through 16th. The Pilot Ryan All-Electric Fly-In, Mulberry, Florida. Same place they do Toys for Tots, Florida E-Jets, Top Gun. This place is off the chains. And they want to get with the community. So we're doing it. And I told everybody, Dave, it's the people who go that make the event, not the name of it. So come on, help me make it big. Help me make it awesome by showing up, people. The hinges, I'm sure they're just the old, regular old foam Dynam hinges. Yeah. Yeah. But there's some beefier supports in it. Bobby had one of the old wings out the other day and was flexing on it, and it was obvious that there was some more reinforcement. So there's spars running through this. You can see the knockouts right there. And then there's another one here. There's another one there as well. And then the tail has it all the way through on the horizontal. And then now the flaps are already done. Used to, a lot of times you had to do some of this yourself. But you can see the landing gear are no big deal. But it's not Top Gun hanger, 51. Okay, I was wrong. Anyway, it's a dope field. You should come. So, nothing to see here, but they work. They work. And the thing is so light that you don't have to get upset about this tires being, smallish, because it's so light it's going to get off. No problem. You can always model a little bit too and scale out the gear, put some bigger wheels on it, things like that. Yeah, man. It's a nice bird, dude. It really is. I mean, you've got this sticky tape here that you got to pull the film off of, and then you can stick on your cowl. That's what the motors look like there. A couple small ones. This is a 3S bird. Counter-rotating props. It's nice. And that's the thing, man. They may be on version 3 or 4, but we know they're good flyers because a lot of us, they've been around long enough. Someone has experience on these. Yeah, man, 2200 3S. If you go, you can still see videos of these at the Motion RC YouTube channel, but you have to go there through the back door. Go to the Motion RC website, search for the Dynam planes like the Grand Cruiser, the GB, the Turbojet, whatever you can think of. Those videos are still there unless they took them down a day. And you can see me and Mike's videos on these things, the original ones we made. So that's what I would say is, like, if you can watch the video, because there's the truth. The experience, the fun we had, it's obvious. I can tell you it's awesome, but man, go watch it if you can. The battery bay looks like a bottom feeder, which is not a lot of our favorites. But it's right here, and this one might be painted in, I don't know. There we go. So it angles up in there. That's the battery bay. So less than ideal, but man, it's an older plane, it's been revamped. Flies good. The battery sits like shotgun up in here. It's gonna, when the battery's in there, you'll see it. This is a 5000 2S pack, which is too big for this bird. But I'm gonna see if it doesn't squeeze in there just to show you. Nah, it's too big. Bobby's going to do a legit build was the idea on the Grand Cruiser, which is why this one's just kind of not together. Yeah, man, turning out to the Bahamas. Yeah, dude, on the Turbojet especially, dude, we were like picking up libations and getting back up in the sky for a $100 hamburger or something. 92 on 4S. Holy smokes. Did you have the tips on? The tip tanks on? It would scream. Dude, I mean, look at it. It looks like a jet. Yeah, John, just let Bobby know. Right, so probably not, man. I'm sorry. You're using your 8S Raptor for the Dynam race. Well, that's a free wing bird, dude. And it's a jet. But hey, you might do okay. Seriously, Ethan, it's a fun time. Full send. See you later. Thanks for coming by. You guys are great. Yeah, we're wrapping in 3 minutes. So last minute anythings. Last minute anythings, man. Ha. Wreck'em Roy saw the landing gear video. Mike is absolutely out of his mind, dude. That was a fun one. We get lots of crazy stuff way back on the channel. There's a cool playlist called Vintage Training Films, which is a bunch of World War II, like, legit training films of how to fly some of these warbirds and stuff, which I think is just so fun. Oh, Jeff in Lower Alabama found it. He's got the link for me and Captain Mike's Grand Cruiser video. He just dropped it. Jeff in Lower Alabama did. Holy smokes. Seamoff says he's going to fly balsa. See you Wednesday. Bring shorts and a t-shirt. I will, but I'll still be wearing pants and long sleeves. Eric Hill's going to enter a souped up Night Vapor. Awesome. You know what? You get that thing going fast enough, it probably whistle. Dude, Dave, you got to come. Get registered, dude. Get registered. Write it off, man. It's a YouTube expense.
Dave Marshall?
RC. Dave Marshall's coming already. Talking about Dave's RC.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't he not come?
He should come. I know he wants to.
Even if you have to fly down there, one of us can pick you up.
Serious. The Cruiser is on the BitGo site, Ethan, but you're going to see it under the... It'll have the blue and white picture. That's what I'm afraid of, Jerry. That's why I got to wear clothes, man. I get sun poisoning so bad. I didn't used to, but man, I got burnt a year or two ago, and it was bad. I mean, my face and hands can get burnt up, but the meat cannot. Yes, so Ethan, yes, the Cruiser is on the site, but you're going to see the picture. Unfortunately, it's not been updated yet. It's due to testicular difficulties. It's still the blue and white picture, but there are no blue and white ones available to be bought. So you'll get silver and red. So it's an electric fly-in, y'all. Get yourself signed up. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. We're going to be blasting it all over the place. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Seriously, follow on Instagram, Pilot Ryan. Do the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group if you do Facebook. I mean, I got a TikTok, for goodness sakes. And subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss it. There's a lot of little short posts that I put up too, like stories on YouTube. And there's going to be a thing called YouTube Shorts that comes eventually to the market here in the States. And I will be using that as well. Jason Wright, thanks so much, man. It was fun being on the RC scrap pile. Those guys are awesome. We had a great time. Wear a big hat and SPF 50. You got it, dude. Air Marshal. Is this version any faster than the last one? Bobby K, does this have upgraded electronics? I bet it does. He's not sure, but it's counter-rotating now. The Grand Cruiser, guys, go to the website. I really don't know. I'm so sorry, man, but I didn't expect to be talking about the Grand Cruiser, honestly, but I think it's $169, $179. What's a Grand Cruiser cost? Man, I'll look it up. Bobby's busy.
I got you. I'm looking it up right now.
Thank you, Brian Chambers, for the super secret super chat, dude.
Yeah, it's $199.
$199 for the plug and play?
Yeah. I thought it was $209, but I want to make sure. Yeah, it's $199.
$199. I'm surprised. $199 for the Grand Cruiser. Plug and play. Race for pink slips. Brian Brissett, thank you, man. Yep, $199. Go triple time. Lyndon Stewart, yeah, man, you gotta come to the event in May 12th through 16th at Imperial RC. It's called the Pilot Ryan All Electric Fly-In. Everyone's gonna be there. Come check it out. Stay tuned to me on social. We'll be continuing to post reminders about this event. We want to get everybody registered as much as possible so they can really prepare well for the event. It's going to be awesome. I think if you want a tent or a spot, you need to get in touch with Jerry, and that's what the registration website is all about, as well as Imperial RC Facebook, and they've got a website as well for the club. But there's a Pilot Ryan registry website that we're going to put in the description of this video and be blasting around on social all the way until the event. RC Air Marshal, great question. There's no right answer on a model, man. So counter-rotating props, when I did the P38 and the Tiger Cat at Motion, they spun outboard from the top. The real P38, the first P38, they spun inboard, and it was a problem. So they changed them to spin outboard. Most other twins, though, in real life, weren't counter-rotating at all, though. So, tent rental will come available this week on the website. Very cool. So stay tuned, guys. Yeah, it's got tip tanks. They're just not on. This thing is in pieces because Bobby's going to do a dedicated build on it. Anyway, whatever counter, whatever, the tops spin outboard. No matter what way you're looking. If you're in the cockpit or you're in front of it. Tops go outboard on the flight line stuff. I mean, whatever way this spins, like it's already wired, right, and plugged in. So whatever these motors are doing is the way we'll match the props up. If it's spinning inboard, that's what we'll do. I mean, I'm sure that the real Cessna 310 does not have counter-rotating props. It's okay. But the model does, and that actually makes it a lot easier for people. Yep. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it like seriously 2 minutes. Last minute questions, ideas. Let me know. None of us hardly ever take a break, Rage. 42. $199, so fine. Go triple time. Pilot Ryan Media. Click it, man. Amazon store, if it's not RC, hook it up. You want some beef stick snacks, organic, the best beef sticks in RC, the official beef stick of RC, as proclaimed by Bobby K, Nick Sticks. You can get there at pilotryanmedia.com. Guys, it all adds up. Thank you so much for using those links. Nah, Air Marshal, this is a lot better of an experience. Thank you, Roy. Happy Sunday, says Ethan. Thank you, Eddie K. Dad, you ought to come to the show, man. Well, I know it's Florida. At least Muncie, bro. So See all you fellow rats on the tube, says Jeff in Lower Alabama. Check out Jeff in Lower Alabama, Dave's RC, Reckham Roy, Ethan RC, RC Air Marshal, Fred Barron. Who's in here, man? It's got channels. Jeff in Lower Alabama, did I say that? Hangar 51. Yeah, man. Am I missing anybody who's got a channel? Reckham Roy, did I say that? Yeah. Nick Sticks for the kicks. Rage, man. Never stopped the RC. All right, Jetman, see you later. Dave's RC wants some big red. Farley, hook it up. You got to clean your battery terminals, or are you thirsty? Francis Conti. See you later. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Victor Lurkin. Smash the like, y'all. Air Vexed in the house. See you later, Micah. Man, you guys are awesome. Yeah, Sea Mafia, man. Why don't you drop an email or something in here if you want, real quick. Anybody's interested in the Sea Mafia stand, hit him up. And if you like the Ernst stands, they're at BitGo. Thanks for hanging out, Lyndon. Good to see you. Stay cool. Brochella. Is he still in here, man? Somebody got an email for CMOF? Jason Wright, you out? Aha. Down at Jet Jam. Like that soda. Did you get your quota for red soda? Hanger Rats Forever, homie's ready to be splitting. Are you fitting to be splitting? We've come to the right place. Alright guys, seriously, engage with the content of your friends. It's the name of the game. And if you're super cool, you take that time to click through your buddies too. Thank you so much, everybody. You're welcome, CMOF. Thanks for sending it to me, dude. Thanks for all your support. Do you have an email that you would like to put up here for folks that are interested in your stand? You can put it in the chat if you'd like, right here. And do you need a wrench? Nah, not for an email, do you? I don't even know. Since you're a member, it's hard for me to notice that you don't have a wrench. I'm going to make you a moderator so you can drop a link if you need to, but it's not really a link. It's like an email address. So you can leave one in the chat, or you can leave one in the comment section of the real video. It takes a while for YouTube to process it, so you may not be able to right away get into it to leave like a real comment, but if you do, that would be helpful. All right, Michael Sherman. I know you're late to the party, man. We got some stuff going on with the Red Cats, dude. I'm dialing in my Red Cat Gen 8 with the Firma 40 amp ESC receiver combo. I got 5000 2S battery, and it's going to be sick. And then if you guys want to see, I'll probably do a short video installing the softer foam tires for the Falk Wolf as soon as I get a chance. It's been a busy week trying to keep the business running with the crazy snow, trying to keep it cleared off everywhere, doing some remodel projects, and getting ready to get out of town. So it's been super, super hectic for me, and next week's going to be even worse. Guys, next week's going to be a takeover. Bobby K and Air Marshal are going to run my stream for me next Saturday, because I will still be in the air getting ready to land here in South Bend. So I'm going to try to make the show, but the show will go on. It's just going to be run by Air Marshal and Bobby K. So come check out the show next Saturday. Hopefully I'll make it at the end. And if not, I know I'm in good hands with Air Marshal and Bobby. So. Huh? The takeover. The takeover show, man. Awesome. Guys, 12:11, I'm beating it. Let's see, how do you do this? Oh yeah. We're out here in 5, Hanger Rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. See you next time. Hanger 51, you're number 1 under the table. I'm just kidding. All right, dudes. See ya. What's going on with Dana and Seamoth? Seamafia is giving the stand away to everybody, but he's wanting $85 from Dana. He's just messing. There's the email. c8.mafia@gmail.com.
All right.
It's gonna be me. All right, dudes.
He never goes when he says he's
I
going.
never go when I say I'm
I was
going.
saying